Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Noked, founder of OBM School, and yes, an OBM myself. You know, my journey to becoming an OBM was a bit like finding my way through IKEA with no map. Years ago, 2009 to be exact, as an expat abroad with the dream of having a family, and I would eventually go on to have 3 kids, I knew that I needed a career that would allow me to support my family and still give me the flexibility to be present at home. So I dove into online business management, and let's be real, it changed everything. Back then, online business manager was this mysterious term that nobody knew about. People heard OBM and asked, is that similar to like having an MBA or being a VA? But as the digital space has exploded, especially in a post-pandemic world, so did the need for somebody to organize the chaos, manage operations, lead teams, and let's face it, keep our clients, the business owner, sane. All right, so what exactly is an online business manager? An OBM is somebody who partners with small business owners to take charge of the daily operations, creating the structure and systems that keep everything running smoothly. So we're talking about the behind the scenes magic, my friends, that allows a business to grow without the wheels falling off. And let's be clear, this isn't just about handling tasks or checking boxes. OBMs bring strategy to the table. We are there to help the business not only run efficiently, but also grow sustainably. I like to say we're the backbone of the business that keeps everything connected and moving forward. We are the ones that make sure deadlines are met, goals are hit, and every piece of the puzzle aligns with the bigger vision. So quite frankly, we are the secret sauce that lets the CEO actually be the CEO. Now, why did I start OBM School? You might be wondering. I will tell you that it is really because I saw so many talented people out there already doing the work of an OBM, but they didn't have the formal training or recognition or certification that they deserved. There wasn't a clear path, a community, or a place for people to build their skills with confidence. And I wanted to change that. So I founded OBM School to give people the roadmap I wish that I had. And this is a part of that vision. Each episode will dive into different aspects of OBM work, from managing clients to scaling operations. And I want to really empower you, whether you are considering a career as an OBM or looking for ways to bring more structure to your business. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what an OBM really does. Spoiler alert, it's a lot more than just managing to-do lists. For starters, we're experts at project management. We're not just keeping the wheels turning, we're the ones who put the wheels on to begin with. An OBM is often in charge of big projects like launches or marketing campaigns, making sure that every milestone is hit, every deadline is met, every team member knows what they're doing, and every detail is aligned. We also handle operations management, which is really about setting up systems and processes so things don't fall apart if someone goes on vacation. Trust me, we don't want a business to crumble because one person has a holiday or needs to take a break. If there's a team involved, the OBM is leading the charge, making sure communications flow smoothly. We're like the glue holding the team together. And it's not just about keeping things moving. We're bringing data back to the table. And a big part of that is by tracking those key performance indicators so that the business owner can make informed decisions and not just guess based on how they feel or maybe some quantitative data. And when it comes to client relationships, OBMs are the ones setting up customer care systems that keep communications smooth and service delivery consistent. Here's an example for you. So not too long ago, I had a client preparing for a huge launch. And naturally, right before we were set to go live, we hit a massive tech glitch with the payment processor, how we were going to accept money for what we were selling. Now, the team was ready to pull the plug, delay the launch, but I took the business by the reins and I was able to pivot quickly and reassign tasks and find another SaaS product that I could slip in to sort of band-aid that solution for the launch so that we could continue. So I was able to pivot, reassign tasks, and make it work. And the launch ended up outperforming her last one by nearly 50%, all because she had the structure and support that she needed to continue. And that is really the power of having an OBM. And you can imagine if there was no OBM and the team decided to pull the plug, well, there would be no revenue. So what does it take to be a great OBM, you might be asking yourself? And first off, you've got to be organized. A top-notch OBM can spot a tangled mess from a mile away and then bring order to it faster than you can say workflow. If there's a way to streamline it, we are already on it. And you've got to be a problem solver too. Let's face it, things in business can easily go sideways. Tech glitches happen, team members get sick, people leave. But when they do, an OBM doesn't panic. Instead, we find a way forward, ready with backup plans and creative solutions. Now, here's a big one. An OBM is always thinking big picture. So even though we're deep in the details, we're always keeping an eye on the bigger picture vision, making sure that each step connects to the business's long-term goals. It's our job to help the CEO stay aligned with that vision without getting lost in the weeds. Now, when it comes to confidence and leadership, these are very essential and very intimidating because we are the ones who are making decisions because we know what the vision and the goals are. We're also the ones saying, all right, here's the plan, let's get it done. And so an OBM really needs to be comfortable stepping up and being assertive when necessary, because at the end of the day, we are the ones who are responsible for keeping things moving. And finally, adaptability and resourcefulness are key. Things in business can change in the blink of an eye, and we are ready to pivot when they do. I remember working on a project where a critical piece of tech just failed on us 2 days before, and the team was in crisis mode, but instead of calling it off, I rallied everyone together, reprioritized tasks, and got a workaround in place. The launch happened on time, and we hit our goals. It's really these moments where an OBM's adaptability truly shines. Now, one of the best parts about being an OBM is that you're more than just a manager. You're actually a partner in the business. You are a partner in the business. I wanted to repeat that so that it's very clear, because business owners don't just need help with tasks. They need somebody who is invested in the vision, somebody to brainstorm with, somebody who is anticipating issues before they even come up. So I had a client who was launching a membership program and she was just completely overwhelmed. So instead of just taking tasks off her plate, I worked with her to map the project, break it into phases, and help her keep her focus as well on the big picture. She not only launched this new service that she was delivering, but she also hit her membership goals in the first quarter. And that's really the magic of an OBM. We really help our clients unlock the potential that they didn't even realize they had. If you're nodding and thinking, wow, this really sounds like me, the word online business manager kind of lights me up inside and really resonates with me, and I can really see myself making this my next career step, you might be thinking also, where do I start? It is so overwhelming. So I want to let you know that becoming an OBM doesn't require a specific background. Some of the best OBMs that I know that I've trained come from teaching backgrounds, healthcare backgrounds, corporate roles, and parenthood. So to help you kick off your journey, I've put together a free OBM starter kit, and this kit includes a checklist to assess your skills, exercises to identify the services that best suit you, and a step-by-step guide to really building the foundations of your OBM business. So whether you are exploring or you're ready to dive in, this kit is designed to give you a roadmap to really making this work for yourself. I'm going to leave the link below this video. You can visit that link to get your free OBM starter kit and start mapping out your own path as an online business manager. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more OBM tips, strategies, and behind the scenes insights. We post regularly to help you navigate the world of online business management.